we see you.
Why?
No.
Hello, Daisy. Why do you look like an alligator?
I look like an alligator because I am an alligator, of course.
Do you
Ah.
feel discriminated
Quick
against
update,
in
guys.
Sansar as
We're
one of
having
the
a little
only
technical
non-humanoid
it's coming
avatars
in.
as of yet?
I've always rather enjoyed being a bit different. A unique personage all over the internet.
If you wanted to be like engaged in a crime or something,
Yeah,
then
that's
people
right.
would right
That's
away they
right.
noticed you. There's no
That's
way
true.
of hiding.
That's very true. I can't get away with things quite as easily.
Oh,
which
sorry, I
makes-
got distracted. There's butterflies flying around. Where are we here? Is this your place?
No, it's not my place at all. It's just somewhere I like to come and hang out. Yeah.
The swamp is the natural habitat. So how did you get into HoverDerby?
You never know. Sometimes I have to leave the swamp, if I'm looking for tasty snacks. And I thought maybe there might be a few in HoverDerby because it's quite dark in there at times, and someone might occasionally go missing.
So you have a British accent, and this is my hypothesis. There's the city of Derby in England. Is it possible that you thought when you first logged into HoverDerby that it's actually HoverDerby?
Yeah, actually, I used to live fairly near Derby when I was studying at Gator College.
Any of your relatives ever made into a handbag? Or is the reason why you were so mean on the HoverDerby field, is it because you're grieving? What is the word?
Grieving.
Grieving. I always mix it up with the trolls and stuff.
No.
Right. It's confusing because on the one hand, I'm standing in front of a troll, obviously.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
also
right.
asking the troll, who is a griefer, about grieving.
I'm not really a troll anyway. I'm not really a troll.
Well, that's what every troll says.
Far too nice to be a troll.
Sure.
I don't eat people. Well, not very often anyway.
Well, thank you very much, Daisy. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and good luck in HoverDerby or Derby. And I think we should send the city of Derby maybe a notice that there might be some sort of infringement or some sort of case of mistaken identity now that HoverDerby is going to be very, very famous, much more famous than the city.
Thank you very much, Jackster. And I will eat you later.
No!
Okay.
Hello there and welcome to the Drex Files HoverDerby Galen Jasmine infomercial hour, where we want to. Okay,
We want you to order now.
it's $19.99, 3 installments of $19.99.
Yes.
Just make the check payable to Linden Labs.
No, Jasmine.
Make sure.
And if you
No,
are
no,
you get not
Jasmine.
1, not 2, but 3 HoverDerbies.
3 HoverDerbies. It's pure HoverDerbyism. All right, let's be serious. I
HoverDerby
apologize. We threw in a little pre-produced video with Daisy Gator from the Gator Fury team, and she's one of our players. We're here in HoverDerby. This is HoverDerby Game Day number 9, and here is Galen. And here is Jasmine. Hello, fellas. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
Lovely.
And
Amazing. It's all amazing.
is it all amazing? Then
It's
look
all
at the camera.
amazing. It's
Don't look at me, look at the
Sansar.
camera.
It's amazing.
Right. We're in Sansar, which is a world building world. Basically, it's a world where you also build worlds within the world, whatever. And we together conceptualized this HoverDerby thingy. Jose, our camera guy, is going to look around here real quick. If this is the first time you're tuning in, this is the field, and we will start games very soon. This is the coolest game since air hockey. I should really retire that joke. HoverDerby is
The
Galen.
important
Yeah.
thing to understand is what we're doing right now is in HoverDerby, we're trying to create a virtual world system so that we can create a virtual world within a virtual world within a virtual world, and I'm pretty sure there's one more level out there. Right? So expect to
HoverDerby
see
Yes.
Small,
I don't know
small
what he
furry
just said. Do
creatures
you have any
in a
idea
virtual
what he
world
just
very
said? I have
soon.
no idea what he just said.
How many coffees did you
Absolutely
have,
no idea.
Jasmine? You need to really
I
kind of.
only had one coffee.
That's not good enough.
That's
You
not
gotta get
enough.
another cup.
Okay,
You
all
gotta get
right, I'll be
another
right
cup.
back.
No. Okay. Well, I know it's Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning in California, and we're all little sleepy.
Memorial Day here.
Pre-Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Pre-Memorial Day. Now, let me show you guys the arena if you've not seen it, and then we're gonna start playing games. On
Yes.
YouTube, folks, thank you for watching. If you want to come in, it's in the YouTube description down here, over there.
Come into Sansar, and you
Over
can
there,
come
you can
play
come
with
and
us.
Join us.
Yes.
Come in right now. We have teams that are playing today, but you can come in every weekday
And
at
I
9
will yell
a.m.
at you personally.
Right.
You will
Let's
like
go
it.
Let's go to the outer space platform and look at how this looks. So, this is, where is it? Here we go. Here we go. So this is the arena that Jasmine built, and it's kind of floating in the air, and it's floating in space.
nowhere.
That's right. So, and there's little platforms, and the platforms, they run around, and on the platforms there is you or the player, and you shoot at the other player, and then if you're shot, you
In
cannot
a
shoot back.
non-violent way.
In a
Non-violently
way.
shoot people in the face.
Yes,
my-
exactly. Non-violently shoot people in the face
No,
with
but-
a flaming ball of fire. Other than that,
quite
it's
seriously.
completely non-violent. But nobody dies.
I think this is a really good point that you're making about the nonviolence, because
Yeah.
I do think there's a dodgeball sort of attitude
yeah,
about it, which is
yeah.
really awesome and fun
Yeah.
and very positive. So you shoot
Yeah.
other people, then you have to go into this ring, which is our refuel area, and in the refuel area you get refueled, and then you can shoot again. So let's go
So you
down
get
and
your
meet the crowd.
dodgeball filled back up. So it's dodgeball.
Reload
I
the
have no idea.
All right, so are we changing our terminology today?
I'm making you tired. Let me just help you push you off to your death. You'll feel much better there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I think like if people watch this like every week and they're like, this is like a good cup of coffee. You know what? When I studied jazz music, like my professor said like, oh, if you have a diminished chord, you can play a diminished arpeggio over it. And then one of the guys said, hey, Joe, a diminished arpeggio is like really boring if you play it every time. And then Joe said, the teacher, he said, a diminished arpeggio is like a good cup of coffee. Every morning it tastes good. And it's like Jasmine pushing me off the platform. Every Sunday, this same
I
joke.
like to add, I know. I just like to kill him off every single week. That's the violent part of our non-violent broadcast here.
I
Is
killed
that
Kenny.
I killed That's like,
That's exactly what it is.
Yes, well, I'm the new Kenny, and I'm just going to kill you off every single week from here on
I'm
out.
the Kenny of Sansar. I mean, that's okay. So basically, when you
Just shut up there. We need to play, right?
no, this is not, okay.
Okay.
Just a couple more things. When you come in here, when you just say when you come in here, the bot greets you. Right now, it says "Welcome back, Dragster Media."
I'm not a bot. I'm just
No, not you. But you're not standing here all day. I'm saying like if you come in here fresh, exactly, you will see
Yes.
this display and you'll hear a robot voice, and the robot voice says, "Hey, what's up? Do you want to play?" Or "Welcome back if you've been here before." And we have stats, and then you can sign up online, and then you have your stats online, and you have your teams and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just explaining to the YouTube crowd. One last thing, and then we're going to play. YouTube folks, please. Let me know if you hear us okay, right? If it's too loud, if it's too soft, if it's distorted, if you hear too much background noise, if you hear Jasmine too loud, please.
if you're talking, you're hearing lots of background noise, Drax.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you in my dreams. And it's not the good kind of dreams.
I'm not so sure they're dreams. I think they might be nightmares. I don't know. I think you need to look at the little Webster's Dictionary, dream versus nightmare.
It's not the good kind of
we,
dream.
we got a fun lineup today. We are going
Yeah.
to be doing one-on-ones again today. We got
That's
this
good.
time, instead of fighting Shakes, we're going to give Shakes a break. Shakes really got too much of a workout, so.
He got his feelings hurt. I thought everybody was shooting at him. Nobody was giving
Shakes
him
is our
love.
robot. You can play against the robot anytime when you come in and you don't have any
Exactly.
friends like I.
Please do come out. Shakes wants you.
Don't ask what you can do for Shakes. Ask. No, wait a minute. It's the other way around.
Wait a minute. Oh, right.
Right.
Anyway, why don't we go out and meet the players?
Jesus. Okay, let's go. Let's go meet the crowds. Hello.
Hey, guys.
Easy against Kang, and afterwards again. Hello.
Hello.
You guys all ready for your one-on-ones today?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
What, are we really doing one-on-ones? That's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Jasmine, can you say that into the camera? That's your tagline, that people clip that stuff on Twitch, We're actually streaming on Twitch too, whatever that is.
It's
I don't know.
amazing. There you go. How's that? Does that work?
That's awesome. Say this again so people can clip. Let's everybody do it at the same time.
It's
Amazing.
Well, I think our
I'm getting
regulars
too old for this shit. Sorry.
are going to be familiar with our three players over here who've been long time
Where are they?
players as well. We've got Lefty, the Executioner, Chris.
Oh.
We have Kung Fury. We have Daisy, and Digi. You played last week, right?
Yeah, I played against Shakes.
So, Digi's one of our newest players and excellent. And
Digi, and next week we're gonna do a little pre-produced video. I do pre-produced videos for like all the players. Can you tell us real quick, like what's up with the outfit? I mean, did you fall into like a bucket of paint or something?
I fell into
What's
a
your
bucket.
backstory?
My backstory is one day I was just kind of spawned in the internet, and it said, "Go torment Drax store," and that's what I do.
There you go.
I think I approve that message.
See what I have to suffer through? Look at this.
Smurf crossed with a dragon.
And that's a Sunday. That's just a Sunday, folks. Sunday in my life. Okay, who's first? Who's on first?
Donnie, who
Donnie?
we got first?
Okay, we're gonna start with Digi versus Lefty.
Digi and Lefty, and Saint
All
is off
right.
because so in the Saint of Mirren category, nobody can win today. Oh, wait a minute. One more thing, Galen. So because we're doing one-on-one, we're obviously rewarding. I forgot to mention this. First, the winner wins 3,000 Linden.
Yep.
God damn it, not Linden.
Sansar's.
Language.
Sorry, Linden Labs. Plural. No. Okay, so 3,000 Sansar dollars for first prize, 2,000 Sansar dollars for second prize, and it's rewarded to individual players. Most aggressive gets 3,000. We'll explain this later. 2,000 is for the most balanced player. Awesome. All right, Digi versus Lefty, and
Go ahead.
the camera you can see. Lefty
really
jumping onto.
I'm really terrible at this game. I'm gonna lose.
I'm terrible.
You are he's not telling the truth. He is amazing. He's so not telling the truth.
Freaking liar that dude is.
Yeah, he's not very honest.
Let's do this.
All right, here we can see the field. And the field is briefly explain let me briefly explain. So we got 5 minutes when the clock starts ticking. You will see a green start field, and then the clock starts ticking backwards for 5 minutes. We count down the 5 minutes. First who scores 25 hits will win, or when he runs out the clock, and there's a difference of 2 points. You see these refuel
Game
cycle
starts in 5,
circles,
4,
right?
3,
And
2,
already
1.
started. 5 minutes count back. Refuel circles. Let's highlight, please. Digi is on blue, of course, because he is all blue. Folks on YouTube, you can hear me. Lisa, thank you so much. Lisa, quick check on YouTube. Can you still hear me? Because I have a different input now. All right, so 1-2-1, 4 minutes 40 left. Galen, please do highlight Digibola. Digibola is afflicted with the Digibola virus. Well known. I know.
every amateur comedian goes like, "Yeah, Drex, that was a cheap shot." I don't care.
He's made it easy on us. He's sporting all blue, and he's on the blue team right now.
Yeah, that's right.
He is the blue team. He is. And Lefty is all red on us, which is, I don't know if he'd appreciate us saying that.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's calling himself a lefty. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's not us. It's all him. So I'm going to a field camera here, so we're closer in the field here. You can see Lefty. They're both their little atom. Their little atom underneath the vehicle is lit, which means they can both shoot. When it goes out the light, that means they got to go back to the refuel circle, which Digi did. He went in very fast, and as we say every week, it's not as easy.
Wow, they're going faster than I'm used to seeing people go. They're both playing a similar strategy of high speed.
Why are we doing one-on-one today? We have a little shortage of players this weekend. Probably Memorial Weekend. A lot of people are out of town. Yeah. Lefty just got shot. He got back into the refuel circle in an instant. Lefty is back really on top of his game. I mean, you know, they're both very good. I mean, Digi's new, but he's picked it up really quickly, and Chris has been around since the beginning. He's just been nonstop improving his game all along. Check this out. He just totally stopped and reversed himself. I mean, I'm the worst player on the planet. I'm getting addicted. It's a wonderful game, but I'm not good at all. And one of the hardest things is, which you probably don't realize if you're just watching it, is what he just did. He basically stopped and then he reversed direction. That kind of control is not easy because you're pushed into this direction. Your trajectory is amplified by if a bullet hits you. Wow.
Yeah, he's turning on a dime. I mean, that's one of the benefits of playing desktop mode the way that he does. Although Digi does very well switching velocity rapidly too in VR mode. They're both playing a similar strategy very well, and it's a testimony that they haven't. They're playing both very defensively.
Yep.
Neither of them has gained a ton of points.
Yeah, that's right. That's actually the most defensive game we've seen in a while. And again, it's good you mentioned this because you can see now desktop versus VR. This bears repeating because you can play in desktop or you can play in VR. The VR headset is very much optional.
That's right. I think a lot of people have the mistaken impression with Sansar that they have to have the top-of-the-line gaming computer, but we found there's quite a few people who have computers that are 5 years old, 10 years old, that have video cards that were decent for the day, and they're running Sansar okay.
Yep, this is actually really important, and I know people are going like, "Oh, come on, comment the game," but just briefly, again, this is not communicated well. You don't need a VR headset like an Oculus or an HTC Vive or a Windows
really just need a Windows computer with a decent video card, and you can go.
And also Linden Lab, singular, has announced. I think that the next or the one after update to Sansar will have an option to scale down graphics to make it compatible with lower end machines. Yes.
Perfect. That'll help too with gameplay, I'm sure. I mean, it's one of the things that's been fantastic about Sansar. Everybody sees this. It takes 5 seconds to realize just how beautiful everything in Sansar can be. But
this is not a Sansar infomercial for Linden Labs for 20 seconds left. 19. This is a HoverDerby infomercial. Come on in, see for yourself. The two-headed guy, the bearded lady.
10, 9,
running out of time too.
7,
running out of time.
6, 5,
I
4,
kind of wish I was paid
3,
by Linden Lab.
2,
That would be awesome.
1.
If you're just tuning in, the two bearded lady. What? 21-13. 21-13.
Wow,
and Digi wins. Ooh, okay. Let's go down and see what how Lefty is dealing with this upset.
I was worried.
Yeah, you did well, Chris. Digi.
Yeah, you did really good. Digi's really hard to play against. Really, really hard to play against.
It was really fascinating from our perspective, guys. What we saw is you both were just moving really fast. I'm not used to seeing people move as fast as you guys went.
Yeah, Digi's quite the moving target. I've played against him before. It's really not easy to
Chris
keep up.
too. I mean, Drax noted
Dragster
that
here.
Chris
Camera
was
got to
changing,
go over there.
speeds and directions on a dime.
Yeah, he was really hard to hit.
You guys both played very defensively.
Very
How
good
was
game.
it?
Really
Performance
successful
okay out
game.
there?
Yeah,
Lefty.
good match.
Yeah, Lefty, are you? We were excited to see you back in form. Sorry that it didn't work out. We have a bunch more games today. Lefty, are you okay? Was the performance okay of the system?
Yeah, it was excellent today. Digi is just an excellent talent. We welcome him to the field, and we'll figure him out.
Listen, Lefty.
Yeah,
As you know,
that's what you think. That's what you think. That's what I thought. I still haven't figured it out either.
listen, Lefty. As you know, I mean, we're we could talk later, but just say the word, and Digi, there may be an accident of sorts. We can make things happen.
Oh, wow.
Non-violent
What's
sport.
that, my inside voice again? My inside voice.
Non-violent, Drax. Non-violent.
Oh,
He's got to go to the locker room eventually.
They'll
Oh
be
my
sitting in his tea
goodness.
that tastes good, and then falls asleep and very nice dreams and stuff like that. I'm not saying violent. I'm not saying like chopping heads off and stuff. No. Okay, I'm just kidding.
No, that's Chris. That's Chris. Chris does the chopping off of the heads.
Digi, quick question. You're playing in VR, and we mentioned it was amazing how Lefty was able to kind of stop on a dime. That was really cool to watch, like overhead. If people watch the YouTube later, they'll see that. But Digi, like in VR, what is your take on it? Have you played it in desktop versus VR? You seem pretty comfortable in VR.
I've never played on the keyboard, but in VR you get two guns, and you can vector one way, shoot the other. You can shoot behind your back, and that makes things easy. But with like Chris, for example, you have to watch for. I noticed he was pretty good at getting behind me and running me in a circle or baiting me in, and so a lot of times I had to use my left over my right.
Is that your thing, Chris? I mean, are you? What is the secret?
Can't
Don't
tell
be
you, or
high.
it wouldn't be a secret, Dave.
Yeah, that's how secrets work, Drax.
There's nobody watching on Twitch or whatever that Twitch thing
Drax,
is. I don't
that's
even
how
know what it
secrets
is.
work. You don't tell people.
He doesn't get secrets. You need a dictionary.
Right. I
Yeah.
need a dictionary where the word Twitch is defined, or the word Terrascope, or whatever that is.
What's
Wait a minute,
that?
Terrascope? I don't know. Some streaming service. Who cares?
Oh my goodness. Okay. How many streaming services does the world need?
Telescope.
Apparently 20.
Telescope. Yeah, that's the thing that comes out of the water.
My neighbor has one of those. He watches. No, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, I get that.
Your neighbors in the water.
Just kidding. No.
Daisy has that. She has neighbors in the water. She lives in the swamp.
Oh, yeah.
She lives in a swamp.
Okay, let's play.
Okay, go
let's
play games.
And
Quit
also,
talking.
wait, before we play, I see my Jaka here. Mayeka, sorry. You got to remind me if it's my Jaka or Mayeka, please. I apologize.
Jakey.
My Jaka.
Fancy new duds.
My
My
cheek.
Jakey.
Look at his outfit. Okay, let's go here. Can you?
It's for level.
It's Team Dragon.
It's
You
not
are together.
finished.
That's for Leper. Are you on Leper's team?
Yes.
Awesome. My God. Well, Leper was scheduled for today. I hope that he still shows up. If not, Leper, if you're watching this wherever you are, look at this outfit. It's awesome. This is your outfit. Here. Yeah.
Not finished yet. It's gonna be
I love it.
better.
I love it.
But Jack is a really good creator here on Sansar. He has
Yeah.
made several really amazing things.
Yeah? Yeah? Is that right, Jasmine?
Yeah, he's made a maze, and it was amazing.
Jasmine, can you briefly explain what Sansar is? Is that made by Linden Labs?
No, we make it. Like basically everything you're walking on in here in the HoverDerby, I made myself. And Chris has built experiences, and Daisy, I think, has built experiences. Majeka has, Digi has. Everyone here makes you can dream. Oh, and Kung. I didn't see Kung because your camera guy was in front of us. He made an amazing maze. So basically, anything you can dream of in your mind, you can actually make it here and walk around in it.
And what's Linden Labs plural involvement in all this? I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
I wasn't picking so hard, Jax. Goodness. Goodness, you're going to make them angry.
Listen, Jasmine, as an amateur comedian,
angry.
As an amateur comedian, the one thing that you got to do is to try out new material by repeating it. Let's play the next game. But before we play it, we all have this wonderful little necklace. What does this necklace mean?
It's the atom.
If you love user-created content, guys, go to the marketplace right now, store.sansar.com. And now we're getting into infomercial territory, and I'm doing this without any apologies. Because if you out there in YouTube land, Twitch land, Telescope land, Periscope, whatever, if you appreciate user-created content, if you want this to survive, if you want this to thrive, if you want us to succeed, then you go to store.sansar.com. In the search bar right now, do this right now. It's one installment of whatever the currency is over there. It's one. They ship it out right now with FedEx to you. This little thing here costs whatever it costs. It's an atom. Up and atom. And
yes,
up and atom.
Yes.
And with the purchase of this thing here, of this necklace with the atom, you show your support for HoverDerby. Where's the camera? Oh, over here. Sorry, I was looking in the wrong direction. You support HoverDerby. You support Jasmine. You support Galen.
It will be amazing.
And you show a big, I don't care about Drax. If you do this,
exactly, because we don't give him anything.
Exactly. Follow this right now, and you show your non-appreciation. You show your disgust for me holding up the gameplay by incessantly repeating the same crap over and over. So go and buy it now. Who's next? Donnie? Who is the next team?
We're having Team Furygator against each other. Daisy and Kung Fury. Yes, that's going to be interesting.
Oh dear.
All right, best friends shooting each other. I don't know how I feel about that. I know, it's going to be a little bit hard.
God. Are you guys going to go to lunch afterwards?
I think so. They'll have some swamp water later.
We can still be friends. We can still be friends. Okay, let's do this.
Jax.
All right,
here we are. I don't know if the YouTube audience heard that.
Can you tell her your day job is singing?
Yes, I'm a crooner in the local Bubblegum
barbershop.
Where I sit. No, when you do the Forrest Gump trivia, sometimes I can sing the theme song. Okay, so we got Furygator. They're usually together. That's Daisy Gator, and it's Kung Fury.
Kung Fury there, yeah. And
they
Daisy.
They are a team, and since we're playing one-on-one, they're playing against each other today. We have said many times before that Daisy is started as a sniper, where she was fairly static, hiding out in a secure position, picking up her opponents. Increasingly, she's been, adventurous, I guess, roaming the field. And
I find it amusing though. Just before they went out there, Daisy's like, "Oh, I can't hit Kung," and look at the score. It's 3-3. You know what though? I should actually get them started in the game.
Yeah.
Game starts in 5,
This was just
4,
a practice. Now
3,
we come back
2,
backwards.
1.
5 minutes backward. Top is 25. It stops the game, or you run out the clock. Either way, they're both hit. Daisy's going in there. Kung is merciless. He doesn't care. Kung is
He's already off to a good start. Wow.
Kung is from Romania. That's how they roll.
He's our resident Romaniac.
He's a total Romaniac. as we know. The Eastern Europeans, you can't trust them. Daisy's from the UK. You can't trust them either anymore. Used to.
You can't trust anyone.
You can't trust anyone.
That's our mantra here at HoverDerby. We can't trust anyone.
Here our mantra at HoverDerby. We can't trust anyone other than Linden Labs, plural. Okay, write into us. Go to hoverderby.com right now, and please get the the contact tab there, and write us an email if you think that Linden Labs should be plural or singular. We got 4 minutes left. We got 4 to 3, 5 to 3. I'm gonna go to a field camera here. This is really cool. This is cool.
These guys are out here, both of them, almost every weekday, and very often on Saturdays as well. We don't even have practices on Saturday. These guys are out here for hours. And
Daisy runs the practice. She got incredibly good. I'm so psyched that Daisy found, a type of calling as really being also very respected among the community.
She admits not really being much of a gamer, like you and me. She's just sort of gotten addicted to this game.
This is really, I know, this is like people like, oh, this sounds corny. I don't care.
I think that's our real mantra too. HoverDerby. None of us are gamers playing this game.
Yes, and every sentence has to be prefaced with, "This may sound corny, but."
We have to cover up the fact that Digi and Chris and others are actually real gamers. It's like an embarrassment to us.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Galen. This is the biggest compliment that anybody can ever pay to us as non-gamers. That the actual gamers who have been gaming, or Saint once said, like, I've been gaming before Wild was born, who was an ex-player who is now gone. Let's not dwell on it. But we have the respect. From the gaming community, from bona fide gamers, okay?
Well, I was pleasantly surprised. I found, at times I wish all this would grow faster, but I had a very pleasant surprise recently when I thought that for the most part all of our players came from Sansar's existing community, but it turns out several players, including Digi, who's playing with us today, came in precisely because they saw us on YouTube.
Yep. And people can talk about numbers and stuff like that. I don't care. It's about the individual having fun. And we get people every week who are getting into it, and they commit to playing, or they just come back and watch it. So even if somebody says those are insignificant numbers, frankly, I personally don't care. It's really the attitude of a professional comedian, which I'm not. But if you hear a successful professional, I don't know why we get off these tangents, but I think it's important. If you hear professional comedians talk about their careers, they say, I performed every time. It didn't matter if there's 3 drunken idiots sleeping in.
Colossal crowd, yeah.
Yes, and that's the attitude, and that's how we roll here at HoverDerby.
Well, and like a lot of comedians too, they'll say if they've got a small, if they're playing in a bar and there's 20 people out there, they can actually make eye contact with each and every person. They can reach, they can get feedback from them, and we actually have a lot of that same beautiful experience right now. When you come out for practices on a daily basis, you'll typically see 10 to 20 people, and they're all having fun. They're all laughing.
Exactly, and we got new people, and also I want to just stress this over almost 30 seconds left. But
12 and 12. This is actually an exciting game, and we're just talking through it all.
Yeah, but the camera's here. People can just mute us and watch it.
I think we're going overtime, unless there's a surprise.
12-13. So there's got to be a 2-point lead. Otherwise, we're going into overtime. Right now it's 12-13. Oh my God! Friend against
10.
Friend against friend.
9.
Friend. That's like
8, 7. 6,
they've trained
5,
each other. Oh boy!
4,
Oh boy!
3,
what? 12-14. 3 seconds.
1.
2 seconds. 1 second. 12-14.
Red team
oh my
wins.
God!
Holy smokes!
My God. Holy smokes! Oh my God! Back to the board. Back to the board. Oh my God!
Great recovery.
Yeah. Daisy.
Wow, guys.
Go Daisy.
Oh, great recovery.
Yeah.
I love Daisy's head fake back there of I can't hit Kung.
All right.
You guys have been training each other. The two of you have been training each other every freaking day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is a biblical match. This is really, I don't know what the biblical reference would be as an atheist. I have a problem.
Either. Yeah, so you've got to look up about what Bibles are too.
Just don't ask if they know each other.
Listen to
away.
A book. Who wrote it?
I don't know.
Never mind. Let's drop that. Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Okay, Daisy. So how was that for you? Daisy, how was that?
Excruciating.
Because they're like besties. It's like putting two besties up against each other. Yeah.
Go ahead and type out what you have to say.
Yeah. We were going to read Kung's response. Daisy, this must have been a little disconcerting that you had to destroy your friend.
That. I thought I was going to be playing somebody else, and then Dordy suddenly says,
that's what we do here. We just throw you in the swamp. We throw you in the swamp.
Well, we should apologize too. That was actually a very exciting game, and Drax and I were just, yakking away throughout the whole thing. I think we were kicking back a beer and some pizza and just talking about, I don't know what we were talking. It doesn't matter. No. So Kung Fury says, my fingers slipped from the buttons. Was sweating playing against Daisy.
Right.
Yeah. She's also a really good player. She's really hard to beat too.
But Daisy,
you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, Kung, but like Daisy, you identify as traditionally a non-gamer. Am I right?
That's what we were talking about. That's right.
Yes, I'm a non-gamer, and both of you are just amazing out there.
I was a gamer, then non-gamer.
People on YouTube.
I think there's all types on here. There's gamers and non-gamers, and I think Digi's an absolute gamer.
Yep.
If you are if you're a non-gamer, okay, or if you are a gamer, or if you are a non-gaming gaming
if you
type,
are a human, or if you are an android, or if you are a cat.
If you're a little gamey, or if you like game, I mean, with,
Lingonberries.
Or if you're
vegan.
Right, or if you're vegan, if you used to like game, if you used to hunt game, or if you go to GameStop every day, or not. HoverDerby was made for you.
Specifically for you, everyone.
Specifically
for you. Now, am I not the king of Linden Labs, plural, infomercial, or what?
Pescatarians.
You win.
Pescatarians are not really into this, though, I think.
We need to start a dietary school of HoverDerbytarianism. We only eat fireballs.
I could make some recommendations.
Yeah.
Some good recipes.
What's good for a HoverDerbytarian like me?
Oh, well, you might. I suppose you might not like Soylent Green, but it's quite, I do recommend it. Yes, it's quite tasty.
We have a new visitor.
We do?
Oh, maybe she went away. She may. I don't know if she's still there or he's still there. I can't tell.
Oh, Northern Kiara.
Yeah, she's still there. Yeah.
Oh, we're also very noob friendly. If we come across like a click, oh my God, what kind of infomercial is this? I want to ask you one quick question, then we next game. Daisy, so shooting at your friend and all like that, obviously you just have absolutely no conscience and you just like, for the win I do anything. But that's also in your nature, right? I mean, yeah, exactly. I was just saying that alligators, they eat their own, right? They eat their own children and everything.
Well, we don't admit to that in public, but it does happen.
Yeah. So in a pinch, you'll eat your cousin, but it's okay. Yeah.
You kids behave or I'm going to eat you.
Man, if only you could do
that. I already ate your brother last week.
You know that famous song? Oops, I ate her again.
Oh my goodness, Drax. What are you watching? Oh my goodness.
Am I dating myself again? All right.
I don't know.
Self-dating, it's a thing. Okay, so
auto-dating.
Oh my God.
Because he's the only person that would put up with himself.
What are people smoking?
Wait a minute,
Kung, I hope, Kung, that your hands are all nice and dried off again. I think let's tap you to go out there and play against Lefty.
Lefty
against
and
Lefty.
Kung.
Oh,
interesting.
It's elimination. And Donnie, while we're playing, you could ask Northern if she's interested. I don't know. We're playing
Yeah,
on
sure.
the seats of
Hello,
our
everyone.
pants.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're gonna
Northern
do
wants
that.
to play. Okay, let's go. Kung and Lefty out in the field, please, if you would be so kind as to jump in.
I think it would be fantastic to get Northern out there playing, but I think it would be her first time. I don't know that she's played HoverDerby yet.
Sorry, I had to call you. The remote connection went down. Here I am again. All good. We're here.
All right,
Oops,
yeah.
I have some bleed. I have Jasmine is bleeding into my microphone. Jesus Christ, is she loud?
Yeah, Jasmine makes all our viewers bleed. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Jasmine, as you're watching this on YouTube later. It's so fun, actually. I love listening to
Game starts in 5, 4,
We're running a
3,
test earlier.
2, 1.
There we go, it's just a test. And they were all out there playing, and I hit the recall button to take everyone off the field. They all show up at the same time, and I hear Jasmine.
I mean, but I think from the YouTube YouTube video, I mean, it doesn't really bleed that much. I mean, I think we're coming through quite clearly. So whoever's watching on YouTube, folks, please identify yourself too. It's always nice to say hello. Type your name and where you're watching from and why are you watching this. And please also YouTube folks, also Twitch, same thing, Periscope. Let us know who you want to get rid of, Galen, me, or both of us, because we're just the worst commentators in the history of VSPN. Ooh, that's ESPN.com. Oh my God.
Fire today. All right.
Yeah,
Okay, so we have on the red team we have Left, and on the blue team we have Compure, and they're 1-1 already. It looks like I'd say probably going to hit the 5-minute mark here. I don't think that they're so far nobody's hit 25. This is
I don't think so, because they're experienced players, so they're gonna be but still
both on desktop mode.
Who's highlighted right now? Yeah.
And that's right. Computer's on blue and Lefty's on red. Yeah.
You're breaking up a little bit, but it should be fine. Lefty's on red, Kung is on blue. Kung is hit. Kung goes through and he was hit by the obstacle. Can you highlight, let's see here, I'm going down to a field camera to be a little bit closer here. This is fast action. 1-on-1 is really interesting.
I mean, they go faster than normally when they're in 2-on-2. I never noticed that before.
Yep.
Everyone's doing it.
Could be their strategy as they devise it, that they say, you stay back a little bit in that area. Who knows? Maybe they divide the areas
Here's
up.
my suspicion. You only have one target. You know you're always going to be targeted. When you've got 2-on-2 or more, what tends to happen is players tend to gang up on whoever they think the stronger player is. Ironically, in my opinion, that's not necessarily an ideal strategy.
Right.
That is to say, a lot of people focus on, and some of it is a defensive attitude. They focus on who they think is the strongest player because obviously they don't want to get hit, lose points. But they're forgetting you don't win the game by not losing points. You win the game by gaining points.
That's good. That's very well said. That's what we should print on a T-shirt. You don't win the game by not losing. That's exactly. And let me just say that Lisa Gam on YouTube is saying, I watch because you're funny. Lisa, please specify if you mean me or Galen or... Lisa, this super awesome message will be rewarded with the usual amount of Sansar dollars, which will just trickle into your account as soon as we wrap this program. We got
we need a coin sound like from what is it, Mario Brothers?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. When my son was in second grade, he had this other guy. He was hilarious. He always dressed like some money guy on Halloween. It was like cha-ching, cha-ching, and he used to go like get the candy in his bag, and he didn't say thank you. He just said cha-ching, cha-ching. I think.
Oh, I love it. I gotta try that this year. Okay, so as expected, Donnie came up with a good devious pairing here. We got a good even match here, 7-9, and we're.
Oh my God, 7-9! Check this out. We're like less than a minute. Only 7 hits and 9 hits.
Yeah, they're so hell bent on not getting hit, and they're circling each other that they're having a devil of a time hitting each other. But Lefty's got 2 points ahead. All he really has to do is hold his ground at this point. He's won it.
Come on, I want to see overtime. I want to see overtime with these guys. Come on.
Yeah, me too.
But I also want to. Oh!
Now you're gonna get your wish. It looks like.
Oh, and I fell through. I fell off the platform. 8-9, 21. Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna go into overtime because there gotta be a 2 minute.
Oh, it's 8-10 now.
15 seconds. I really wish that Lefty wins. Lefty deserves to win.
10,
he deserves
9, 8,
some
7,
win.
6,
yeah, I mean,
5,
both players
4,
with us since,
3,
I think Chris is
2, 1.
He was the first 2 and out.
Red team wins.
Lefty is winning. Lefty the Executioner, aka Chris Jackson, is winning from the Jackson 5. No, he's not. Let's go down. Meet those players.
Okay, hold on.
Nice. Hello, this meets the players. And I'm gonna kill my remote connection.
Welcome back, guys. That was pretty exciting to watch. You guys were very well matched.
Yeah.
Tough.
Tough. Kung, what do you have to say? Kung says
has a similar style.
Next time I need to bring some talcum powder for my hands.
Let's talk to the loser first. Well, you know what, Kung, I mean, no, you know, let me give you a little bit of advice as one of the best HoverDerby players there is, as everybody knows.
That is so not true. That's why I wanted to play you guys, because you are so not the best.
We're gonna
and
do
I'd
a
love
special.
to just smack you around a little.
Wait a minute, Jasmine. We're going to have a super awesome fundraiser where we're going to do a special hour, just me against you. Check this out. That would be cool. And then, you know, we'll do like a fundraiser and people sort of like bet Sansar dollars on us. No, Kang, I was going to say, you know, you always have that weird gold bar in your hand. Maybe that's that maybe you should.
He's Mr. Moneybags. Bags.
Oh, money.
Yeah. Chris, awesome! Congratulations, awesome, very good, good game.
Yeah,
it's always good to see.
How was your experience?
Smooth, nice,
awesome.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear.
Kung is a tough opponent.
Yeah.
It was fun watching you guys circling each other. You're very defensive in your postures. Very good at avoiding getting hit.
Yeah, little cat and mouse there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kung is such a formidable opponent. I mean, he wears a paper bag, not even a plastic bag.
Went right down to the wire there.
Kung says, if you want one, Drax, take a metal detector and go to the maze.
I will. Oh, the maze, the Kung maze. Yeah, that's why I get my. That's why I'm gonna get my little. Get a little extra gold, if you know what I mean. If you're the Sansar Atlas, go to the maze. I was just gonna say thank you, Lisa Gam. I was asking people why are you watching this, and Lisa Gam on YouTube said because I'm funny. Thank you very much. Finally, somebody acknowledges me.
Wow, you're funny, Drax.
Wow.
You're funny.
Yeah.
She didn't
Fun of.
She didn't. What? Nobody mentioned you, Jasmine. Nobody mentioned you. They mentioned me.
Yeah. That's the song you like to sing, isn't it?
Me. Isn't that in Finding Nemo where the seagulls go me, mine?
Okay. Mine. Hey, but you know what it is time for?
What is
to
it
play
time
another
for?
game, Drax. We're just hitting
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing. Let's go. Why are you making fun of me? That's mean. You're a mean man, Drax. You're a very mean man. Go play.
I'm a bully.
That was disturbingly good impression.
Oh yeah, that's one of my other skills.
Yeah. Keep your day job, Jack. Keep your day job.
Oh, like as a Jasmine impersonator at Disney World.
You cannot impersonate perfection. I'm so sorry, but it just cannot be done. You can.
Okay, wait. Let me first. We got to play the next game, but Doogie Bohemian, welcome. Doogie Bohemian, Northern Kiara, welcome. It's good to see you guys. It's like I said to the YouTube folks, come in anytime. You can hang out here. You can also hang out in the lounge. But you can hang out here.
Outfit. Check this out.
Oh,
Camera
on, Kiara.
It's pretty.
Sorry, I know it's not a fashion show, but this is really eye-catching.
Whoa.
Sachet?
Wow.
Sachet. Show me Jungle Cat.
Who made this?
I'm betting it's one of her own creations.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing the chat right now.
Yeah,
Northern,
she did.
can you?
That's awesome.
Northern, can you go a little closer to Jose, the camera guy?
Yeah, she says I did.
Yep.
Northern, we'd love to see more of your work going forward. You've everything you've created is amazing.
This is really cool. Northern, we would also like to see you play and create a persona around your outfits.
Yeah.
Or around the northern hemisphere of sorts, where you're from, undoubtedly, given your name. Fighting against the South. North against
Loving
the
the hair,
South.
too. I don't know who did the hair, but anyway, good examples of user-created content. Almost everything that everyone's wearing here, I think everything that everyone's wearing here is all user-created.
Yeah. Everything is user-created.
Yeah, I made my whole outfit,
me.
and Donnie's outfit was made by Whistler, who is another amazing creator here.
Made his own lunch and put it on his head.
Yeah, and Majeka made his own suit. Majeka made his suit, and Daisy made her hoodie.
Daisy.
It's so much fun. You can make all kinds of things. And Lefty is in a creation by Ravioli, I believe, who was also wearing Ravioli suit.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of amazing creators here.
This is really an amazing virtual world here made by Linden Labs. Linden Lab. And this is not a game show. This is not VSPN.com, Virtual Sports Network, whatever. This is an infomercial about Jasmine.
You're just giving me grief about saying it was an infomercial. I'm on to you now, Drax. I'm totally on to you.
Ooh la la.
Yes, I have figured you out, and I'm taking you down. You just wait.
Oh my God, the facial tracking is just crazy good. I love it. I haven't said this for a long time, but I really believe that over there at Linden Labs, singular, they're sitting there and they study Jasmine and they modeled Jasmine precise. Look at her.
No, they had the people that came and got me, and they put me in a special car, and then it disappeared for an entire month. I don't remember anything, nothing. All I know is that, I don't know. I felt my face hurted a little bit, and I don't know if I had something strapped on it. I don't really know, but it was like a whole month of my life just completely gone. I don't know what happened.
You're not still there.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I am. I don't know.
Recorded her facial expressions. And
I know.
Recorded everything.
They did.
Knobs here.
I have the best buns in Sansar, guys. Look at these.
It's 8 minutes to the top of the hour. We got to play the next game. We have to. We don't go over time much. Donnie, yes.
We're going to have Daisy versus Digi.
All right.
Poor Daisy. May the force be with you. I'm going to be rooting for you. It's going to be okay. I'll have Band-Aids when you get out.
For who?
For poor Daisy.
Ditchy's going blue.
Yeah.
I usually.
All right, it's Digi versus Daisy. Check it out.
And Digi's just chilling for now. All right, let's wake them up.
Game starts in 5.
Let's start it right away. How many more games we have to wrap at the top? Oh my God, I'm all hoarse from this.
Smokes. Oh gosh, maybe this should be our last game. It's
495, 459. Digi is new. Digi is playing with VR. Daisy's not playing. She's playing desktop.
Should we call this our last game, or we're close to the hour?
Yeah, I mean, would it be fair? I think maybe we should. We try to keep it tight. I'm just thinking, is it fair to everybody involved? Did everybody play? My Jakey did not, just came for support to showcase also Leopard's outfit that he made. So I guess everybody played. So we have.
The only other matchup that would balance it out would be. Oh no, actually. Think through the logic of this. You know what? I think this balances it out. Everybody has played at least twice now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it. Let's call this our last game. It's funny. We can get more games in when we have more players, simply because the games go faster when we have two or three players on a team.
Yeah. If you have 2 against 2, they're hammering each other with shots, so they don't play the full 5 minutes. Of course, 1 against 1, it's much more likely they play the full 5 minutes. So we have less games within the hour. Lisa, by the way, says here, please on YouTube, Lisa elaborate. She says, I like the new picture on the board. She likes the new picture on the board.
I worked on that this week.
Oh, she means the board. Oh yeah, we should.
Board, yeah.
Well, we can mention it at the very end in the lounge, maybe some of the stuff, because Galen, you worked very hard on the website as well, which is really awesome. I put my profile picture up there. You can, if you have teams, your teams are being tracked on the website. They're reflected on the board.
That's a big part of this too. Is you're not going to find that in most places. That we have already a pretty sophisticated website as a part of this, so all of our teams and players can track and identify yourself. Chris Jackson can identify himself as lefty. That's why you see him on the board as lefty.
Yep.
We got a lot of great things coming too. Okay.
Karth Garris on YouTube, aka Urukan, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I'm not. He says, "Go Daisy, go Daisy, go Daisy."
Little bias there.
Urukan is a good player. He can't play today, but he's rooting for Daisy, which is great.
All right, so
I hear Daisy screaming. It's so funny. I don't know if you can hear that on YouTube.
Alright, so I've highlighted Daisy. She's on red, and on the blue team we have Digi.
12-5.
Yeah. This is
oh wow! Look at them. They were like circling each other, like.
Yeah, I think they ran into each other.
Come on, Daisy. Show what you got there.
A quick note for you, Drax. We were planning on doing this team-wise and individual, and I did not get a chance to change the leaderboard back to the way that it was. So we don't have our list of balanced players. So I think we're going to have to choose our 2 winners today as simply the first and second best.
Okay.
Most aggressive list.
Usually we have aggressive versus balanced. Today we planned for having more teams. So we wanted to reward teams. We had rewarded individual players until today, and we're going back to rewarding individual players. The board will not reflect that, so we're going to pick number 1 and number 2 from the board.
Yeah, I have
15-8. Daisy's catching up. Daisy's catching up.
Yep. This is good. This is a good challenging matchup, and this is a good example of where 2 different styles. Some styles do work better than others. In this case, Digi's really got the upper hand.
But Daisy was picking up the pace. She was slow in the beginning. She's adjusting to his pace. I think it's, she started slow, but she's
just covering a lot of the field now. This is her new style lately. But it creates a much bigger challenge. The faster you move, especially in desktop mode, the harder it is to aim very correctly. She's doing great.
36, 35, 34, 33 seconds, 17-9. This is going to be unlikely that she can catch up. Oh, but she's hitting again.
I mean, look at this. She's cutting it closer. She really is catching up.
20 seconds. Oh my God! Come on, you can do this. Daisy, do it. Come on, shoot him again. Just a few more
10,
times.
9, 8, 7,
It's holding her own.
6, 5.
I didn't think it would be this close.
3,
Not gonna happen.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1, and that's it.
Blue team wins.
Good game. Suspenseful game. Back to the crowd.
Okay.
Oh my God. Back to the crowd, guys. Back to the crowd.
Daisy still stayed in place. Yay!
Oh my God, Daisy! Keep your enemies
guys.
close, but keep your Digibolas closer because he's suffering from the Digibola virus.
Oh
Where
my
are you guys?
goodness! Yeah,
Check it out.
I'm here.
Oh my God! Oh.
And this, we've actually run out of time, and that's going to be our last game for today. And I'm not showing on the board the balanced players anymore, so we're going to choose our second place winner as simply the second on the top players here, which means our second place winner today is Daisy.
Daisy, you did it again!
Come here. Come up to the board, please,
Everybody
Digi
played very well.
and Daisy, and a big round of applause, everybody. Amazing. It was
excellent.
It was so interesting to see. Daisy was kind of cool and sort of relaxed in the beginning, and then she picked up the pace when Digi was pounding and stuff. It's fascinating to watch. I mean, it's unbelievable. It really, I don't know. I'm just really thrilled to see each individual having really individual strategies, and you can discern them. It's individual style. So thank you to all the players. And this coming week, I was on the road. I'm back at my desk. So next week, I'm going to film a lot of interviews with the different players that we're going to play, and then we can find out individual background stories. We will find out why Digi is blue. Was he a blue comedian? That's why he's blue.
Against the leaderboard, it makes him a chameleon.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's making him blend in. Yeah.
What's up with the visor? Is he the white Geordie LaForge from Star Trek Next Generation? So we're gonna solve these. We're gonna solve these things next week. Let's go to the lounge. We're gonna go to the lounge right now, and I'm gonna play a little interstitial video while we're heading over to the lounge and do the ceremony at the after show party. So I'll see you guys at the lounge. Let's go there. I'm going to play a little interstitial video of Agent M83, who hasn't been here. Shame on Agent, but he'll be back next week. Here we go. So hello, Dexter has sent me again to interview one of those clowns that he uses for HoverDerby. I don't know who this guy is. What's your name?
I am Agent M83.
Don't tell me you are also an AI like this other guy last time, are you?
We're both different approaches to the same question.
You're a very funny AI. Where did you get sense of humor? What kind of algorithm is this?
I ingest and collate a great deal of Twitter on a daily basis.
So let me just ask you, you play HoverDerby, yes?
I do.
Why? What's wrong with you? You don't have a life? You need first life?
I was designed to interact with humans in as many virtual scenarios as possible.
You have often been seen in other worlds. I mean, not by me, I don't go there, but other people have reported you seeing in other worlds. Where I come from, you drink one brand of, let's say, vodka, and then you stay with this.
I have a sense capacity far greater than your own, and the capability to enjoy multiple virtual universes.
Okay, in other words, no first life. Ha! That was an attempt of me for a joke.
My algorithm is indicating that was only 70% humorous.
It depends on audience, Agent. You don't understand. Okay, so Agent, where are we here? It is very creepy. Is this where your mother keeps you? Brings you pizza.
My digital consciousness was actually sent back in time into a virtual simulation of the reality.
Are you guys from the 80s?
We're from the 2080s.
Yeah, okay. Well, topic HoverDerby is so boring that I'm glad we can talk about other stuff. I don't care what Drexter thinks. But let's at least throw him one more bone. Do you like Jasmine, who created HoverDerby? You want to marry her?
I'm not sure that I'm capable of that level of emotional commitment. However, Jasmine is very pleasant to interact with. She is fun when caffeinated.
Okay, Drexter. I've had it. I'm gonna talk straight to you, camera guy. Where are you? Over there. I quit. And don't come so close to me, Agent. You're creeping me out, man.
The more that I battle against you, is the greater inevitability of my victory.
What? What? Sure. Sure it is.
You just need a beer.
Hello! And here we are in the lounge. This is the lounge. Can you guys hear me? This is what happens afterwards. You can also hang out here at the lounge. Big thank you to Daisy and Digibola. What we saw just now on the video, that was Agent M83. He will be playing next week. And this week, if you are interested in HoverDerby, please contact me via the website, HoverDerby.com. I'm losing my ability to talk. HoverDerby.com. If you want to play, I will tell you how. You can come to the practice 9 a.m. every weekday. And I also will be producing a whole bunch of interstitial, pre-produced videos that would drop into the show, little drop-in videos. So hit me up and let's party. Where's the trophies here? Where's the trophies?
Oh, they're over here, but do you want your beer, Drax?
Oh, yeah. Is there beer?
Here's beer. It's warm, though. We've got to get a new barmaid because she she doesn't even get the beer cold.
I can't grab it because I'm sorry about that.
Well, it's too warm. You can't drink warm beer anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, in Germany they do drink it warm. They drink it kind of lukewarm.
I'm gonna search the water.
Is there swamp water too? Where's the swamp water?
I don't think so.
Swamp water. Oh no!
There's no swamp water.
That's terrible.
There will be swamp water soon. It's going to come this week. I know. The barmaid, she's fired. We fired her. We're getting a new one. She's going to stock the bar. This is the worst stock bar arch ever. It's just got this old warm Drax brew. That's all we've got. I don't know.
What is this crap anyway?
Jesus Christ, this is super embarrassing. Super embarrassing.
I know. She's fired. We're firing her. She's not going to be working at the brownie. I mean,
Where's the trophies? Where's the trophies?
they're over here.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Let's get our winners. Come on over, guys.
You get a trophy and you get to get up. Apparently, we're going to use these yeah, you get on your little. Yeah.
Grab your trophies. Drop the beer, Digibola. The beer is probably better than the trophy. It tastes better.
Here you go, Daisy. Here's your trophy.
It's Drax branded beer.
I don't think I did. Maybe I'll be on the
I'll put it on the.
Skunk beer.
Get it off the ground.
Pick it up.
Who said that? Say that in front of me. Say this to my face. Okay, everybody lift their trophies up in the air and take photos of the winners, please. My Jacob is always the number one photographer of HoverDerby.
I seem to be dropping it. I don't know why. It's too heavy, obviously.
It is too heavy. It is too heavy. It is too heavy for you.
Solid lead or something. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know why.
Look at it. The next thing you're going to say, like, oh, I'm going to hold it for you, and you can transfer the 2,000 Sansar dollars to my account as well. All right, congratulations. Well, is there a scam? Oh, yeah. The whole world is a scam.
Hey, it's a shake weight.
It's a what?
It's a shake weight. The show.
I don't know what that is.
Let me do my little outro spiel. Digibola, congratulations, Daisy, everybody who played, Kung, Lefty, really great games, a great show. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Donnie, for putting this stuff together.
Yes, thank you, Donnie.
Thank you, Donnie.
The people heard it.
Welcome, guys.
And thank you, my Jacob, for making Leper's outfit. Thank you for coming, Northern. And I hope Leper is going to make it next time. This is it. Game day every Sunday, 11 a.m. Practice every weekday, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So check it out. Come on by. That's it. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for watching. Carv, a.k.a. Orkan. Thanks for watching. I see you guys next week. That's it for the show. Goodbye.